Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Transport Fever 2. Coming at you with more of our Dedication Islands series. And boy, oh boy, is this series going well. I'm super excited about the direction we're going. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you're enjoying all of the episodes. The future is super bright for this series. I gotta tell you, I love the way this map's setting up, making lots of money. The whole strategy that we've got going around producing the goods within the cities and setting up really distinct train lines to run from city to city. I'm really excited about the way this map's looking, and I hope you guys are too. Lots of fun stuff coming every single day, a new episode. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, ring that bell, be ready for a new episode every day. And of course, smash the like button. Okay, here we go. When last we met, which was oh so short time ago, we were setting up some infrastructure. And we are essentially ready to take that infrastructure and turn it into more tools and more distribution. So let's go ahead and spend the day optimizing the line and potentially even optimizing our materials, construction materials as well. So let's get it done. Let's get started. Let's jump right in. Here we go. We're going to set up some lines. First one is here. New line here, going from there to there. Autosave, 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 of course. Perfect timing. There we go. Oh, yeah, that's good point. Configure and access. No, seriously? You're not going to let me do that. What would possibly be the problem with that there? Let me try something. Not the smooth start we would have liked to have started. This is I mean, really, it's kind of finicky stuff like this can be frustrating when it's just like off by a point, you know, like it just feels like they could have done a better job of setting up the game for construction of roads and stuff, but whatever. I'm gonna plop that down like that, and then maybe, just maybe, we'll get lucky. We did not. Wow. Unbelievable. Unbelievable game. Make sure we have a nice straight line. And problem solved. Line goes in like that. Comes right back out. I'm going to go ahead and say at Joshland, you can go for now to Terminal 2. Just make that a little bit shorter. And we're coming down here. Let's go ahead and change the name of that to Cargo. And this is logs to, what are we going to call this place? It's called Joshland Central right now, but I want to call it something good. Let's call this Resource Junction. I don't like that. Resource Terminal. Something like that. I don't know. I can come up with something better later. The color is going to be, this is special tools like that. That's fine. So that will be that. And what I also need to do is build a depot Which, like that. And let's go ahead and buy, oh, I don't know. Start with 10. Just like that. Okay. By the way, let's just get the game going because we need to get out of the 1800s for one thing. We need to get some better vehicles going eventually. So straight shot into here like that. That's good stuff. So a little bit more wood there. What I also would like to do is take a look in here at these vehicles. Are these... Which are these? Are these the right ones? These capacity 5? Yeah, okay. Just want to make sure. So what I need to do is I need to get the capacity up on this line from 126. At least double it. 15. Let's clone all the vehicles. So that should have them pouring out of there. And we'll get more off of that. Obviously, this is maxed out because it touches there. What we're going to need, too, is some more trains. And I think I could use this one. Yeah, I could go ahead and use this one, I suppose. Let's go ahead and buy a vehicle. And we're going to purchase... I like this. We've been using these a bit and I like them. So this is going to be yeah, we want state cars. What happened? Oh, I screwed that up. Steam Class B with the state cars. Oh, jeez. I'm hitting all of the wrong buttons here, ladies and gentlemen. Hitting all of the wrong buttons. We're going to be all right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 12. Let's go ahead and buy one of those and stick it on a new line that we are about to create. New line goes from here to here. And go like that. So then this line will be terminal at Jocelyn North. We're going to go terminal. There we go. So that's terminal 5, and let's just go ahead and put that on there so we can get it moving. That's that line there. We'll rename that line to freight. I gotta figure out a name for this place. Logs to Jocelyn. I'm pretty sure we already have that. I don't know what we call the other one at this point, to be honest with you. Freight, logs. Oh, Jocelyn Sawmill. So there we go. It saves us for now, but I'd like to be able to differentiate between those eventually. The rate at which we're doing this is 63. We're going to want to double that and then some. So we will go ahead and actually I'm going to put this with this. Manage vehicles, clone, yes. That. And away we go. So that will bring more logs to here. I need to up the ante in here a lot. We're going to go... We have 21 in here. Let's see. You know what I need to do? Let me go ahead and purchase a depot and stick it in here. I don't know if I can be able to fit enough onto the line to make it work. Start with that. We're gonna need 40, I think, at least. This is sorry, cargo planks to the train. So that is our first, and that's gonna head out and start bringing logs here. So I need another one of those. So let's go ahead and grab another one of those in here. Once again, it is there, and like that, and stick it on the same line. Like that. Boom, bada bing. Gonna need a lot of them on such a long line. Those are sorting themselves out here now. They're trying to, they're waiting longer to sort themselves out. Yeah, you know what? We have 20, and what's the rate on that line? 144. We're gonna buy 10 more. And that's once again cargo. Logs to resource terminal. Really happy with how this worked out. So these are, again, what's happening here is they're trying to space themselves out, so it's having them wait longer than they have to in order to make a space, which is fine. So I've thrown another 10 on there to make them realize that there's not that much of a space needed. That's going to go ahead and get us to 200, a rate of 200 there. If we can deliver, we're obviously doing a ton there. We need to deliver, I mean, that'll go up quickly. Like, let's say 150 and close to 200. We've got a bit of a discrepancy going on here because we've got the, when I fixed the, that reminds me, I haven't shown you guys. When we fixed this line, I actually rebuilt this entire thing. I deleted this whole thing and all the way up to here and rebuilt all the track and rebuilt everything. And now we have a passenger line which runs along here instead of having it out here. I put the terminal here for the exchange in this little slot right here instead of having it over here, and then I just configured onto here. So this is all one station, and we have the tools heading out here which get up to Brompton once we put trains on it, and then we have tools heading out to Rangerton as well as the planks coming in, and we've got two like that. We just need to get things up and running and going smoothly again. So what I need to do next is check out our rates again. The rates on the planks to train is 400. I'm going to need it to be 600. We just counted. It was less than 600. Like 500 at least. Maybe 550 would be nice. At 400, it's not enough, obviously. Let's get to 40. See if we can fit 40 onto that road. Hopefully we can. And then in here, we have planks, the tools factory at 363. We need to be much higher. I'm going to go ahead and make these 14s, I think. Let me just go ahead and see what our options are. I might take an extra powerful train and go with 14 or even 16 because I don't want to have so many trains because there's already so many trains that runs this track. Let me go with... What are we doing? Replacing. Steam. This is the one I have been using. This has got some extra power. This has got a ton of extra power, but really expensive. Significant amount of more power. This is significantly more expensive. But I can make them super long. Let's try this one out. So let's go like that. And let's go cargo and planks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it didn't let me do both. Okay. I guess because when I logged into it. Okay, that's fine. Let me just try this, and then cargo, and then... There we go. Get those going. Then we can check our capacity out. Doesn't feel like there's enough room on the line to get 40 into that. Looks like they're waiting at times. But he's got a pretty full load there. And our the rate on that line is now 410. So we'll be well over 500. We put one more of those on there. So if I were to go in here and purchase another of the exact same thing. And stick it on that line. Freight planks to tools factory. There we go. That's coming out. We got one coming back. That's going good there. How much do we have in here? A rate of 144. I'm gonna need another one of those at least. Manage vehicle. Clone. So we'll get him out and onto that line. That'll be 3 on that line. We really need to up our game. I got this on. I'm going to put this on half. I want to try and move along here to the 1900s as quick as we can. So we're dropping this off. Need to get both of these up and running, which means we need tons of trains coming in here. Oh, you know what? Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't have enough, or pretty much any. Whoops. I mean to put that there, but okay. Line could stand to have more, but not in that particular spot. A little bit of fixer-upper going on here, and that's on the wrong side. Let's try to get a rhythm going here. Need to double this up. Come on, autosave. Jeez. Like that. Need more on this particular line because we now have the planks and the construction materials going all the way up through. So we have lots of lumber. How are we doing on the construction material delivery? Pretty much maxed out, which is fantastic. I've taken the liberty already of getting 4 trains on this line, so we have 184 rate coming into Kinshwataki, which is pretty much filling them up, which is great. That's weird. Why do we have -10 quality of stations? We have a beautiful station here. I've never seen minuses on quality of stations. Maybe I need to get... What I actually do need to do is get maybe a central location there. Not enough transportation. Yeah, I need to get some stuff going in there. That's going to be potentially some urban planning in a future episode not too far down the road. Here comes this. That's fantastic. What's the rate on this line now? 215, not too shabby. The rate at which we can get trains here is 404, so that's 6. See, that's still not nearly enough, though. It's not nearly enough. I need these trains to be better and faster. Because 400, even if I did 400 on both these lines, that still only gets us 400 planks built. Which is not enough. And we're not near that because this line here is only at 206. Even about 3 more trains on each of those. The only thing that I can do is just spend the money to up the ante on how good these trains are. So let's go ahead and change all of these over to these and have them carry 16 of these. Hmm. 15? Let's go with 15. Oh, that was 14. Not bad, though. What's the capacity of that line now? 570. And again, it's a fairly fast train now. Well, it's coming up the hill, but those are really powerful trains. If that's at 570, I can get the other one. I still probably need one more. This is going to be hard to fit all these trains on these lines. You can see here coming in, it's just a tight squeeze. getting trains in and out of this area. Yeah, I feel like this has got to be a better solution. I mean, if I have 5 trains coming from here and another 5 trains coming from here, even if only 2 or 3 of these trains are here at a time, that's 8 trains between this section and this section. Like, that's just not going to happen. I feel like I almost would have to have a completely separate, like, just double this up. And then have them have their own lane and never have them cross one another. Otherwise, it's just going to be like this, and that's killing me. That is absolutely killing me. I have an absolute mess on my hands in here. I have more than I can fit on the line here. Trim that back, because as long as it's a back up here, like it doesn't really matter. It's going as fast as I can. I really feel like this was maybe a mistake. I just don't feel I have the vehicles capable of performing like this now. And ultimately, it's just not working. So if I were to set up the train line going to Brompton, which was basically the next step, I feel like I want to do it. And we'll just kind of play along as we go. We go from there to here. And that is like that. And that is called Freight Tools to Brompton. Put that on in Brompton on line 1 inside there. Not that it really matters. Oh man, might have to make this even bigger too. Although I guess we have enough space, we could probably get away with it anyway. Does this line cross over there? Yeah, it does. Okay, good. So what I can do is I can go ahead and buy one vehicle. Let me just go with one of these guys and... Oh my god, I'm hitting the wrong buttons again. I'll be alright. Throw 5 of those on there. Stick it on that Tools to Brompton line. And start to have some flow in that direction at the very least. But again, I just don't know if I can do it. Because if I have... Sorry, I keep hitting the wrong thing. This planks, I mean, even if I do deliver 569, like somehow deliver 569, that is, well, that's actually pretty close to about enough we need for the 3 when you think about it, actually. So we're actually good there with 4 trains at 14. That 565 is not a bad number for us. Our biggest problem is right here, I think. And well, I mean, there's just too much backlog everywhere, really. We're just not ever getting enough delivered on the trains because you need twice as much, and our train capacity is just weak. I have to stop there again. It's just backlogged everywhere. Oh my god, I don't know how you could ever get this done this early with the same system. Joshland. So that's 253 and 500. Did I get that right? 500 and 253. It's actually pretty close. 750. I mean, you need to get it to like kind of 900. Let me think. I don't have anybody in here. I'm trying to time when I would put another one on this line here. That's logs to Joshland. The rate here is doable. 504. How long do I have these trains? 14. Wait a minute. Do I have 4 on that. Okay. Let me go ahead and make an adjustment here. And let's go ahead and spend the money on that. And $16. Make the trains longer if you gotta do it. 16 gets me to 342. Not anywhere near enough yet here. Wait, what do we have here? Manage vehicles. 30. At least another 15. I'll go ahead and save your ears and not buy those in one big clump. Cargo logs resource. Get another 15 on there. That will get our rate to 324. What's our rate here? 348, not bad. Let me go 2 more on top of that. That's gonna be, where am I? Terminal, there we go. Ooh, baby. Wait, didn't we, that's a new, is that a different Klondike? Wait a minute. What happened? Oh, no, it was the Frontenac, then the Klondike. Oh, that's what we had. The front. I keep screwing those two up. So it goes Frontenac into the Klondike. Gotcha. Significantly faster, and oh man, we're gonna have those Klondikes rolling. That can be in the next episode of Transport Fever 2. Holy cow! I could definitely 100% see a line going out around this area here to deliver, because you have all these vehicles running right through this, and you could, I guarantee you, yeah, minus 40 for emissions, because it's just, we have trucks running right down the middle of the residential area to deliver those tools. Not optimal. Now, here's interesting. This... We have, I set this up, tools. Oh, okay, so none's, oh yeah, some are going to Brompton, 23 going to Brompton, okay. One major concern I have with this game, and what could ultimately be the demise of all I have planned is that there's currently a problem with this game being able to optimize and make adjustments for how many resources go to each individual line. So if you, particularly if you have more than 3 locations needing to be given a divvy of what's being produced, it often will completely eliminate and not provide any for one city. So trying to get all 4 cities to be divvied up product from the same location could potentially screw me over, and I don't know if I have a solution to that problem. So one would have to hope that we can figure a solution out if that problem persists, as I fear it may. Now, so is Brompton now getting some tools then? Yeah, they've had a couple here delivered. Is that another? No, that was stone being delivered. Okay. Okay, so we're doing good there. What's our rate in here now? 327. And logs to Joshland is, we're capable of 396. Yowzer. Let's get a couple more of these. And that's going to once again be there. I think ultimately having more lanes is almost a must. Because it's just a constant waiting game. Like, this guy's got to wait for this guy to cross to get into there. This guy's got to wait because of that. So they do have their own, they are going to their own separate sides. So then this guy lands, this guy should be able to go through into here and come out. So when they alternate, it's fine, but it's just so much traffic. This guy can deliver, so if we deliver 600 from there and 400 from there, it's close to 1,000. Call it 900, gives us 450. That still remains to leave our restriction 410 here. And we are a little bit log jammed. I don't mind being a little bit log jammed. 410. And then over here, we're able to deliver 533. So the log jam is actually right here. We need better trucks so that we can deliver more of this faster. One option I do have, I think I may have talked about this in our last episode, is I can build a road down here. I'm not sure if I put it there, will this configure and give me access in the back? It will. Boom, just like that. And then what I can do is go something like that. And then this line would be able to do, that should be a little bit quicker, just bang bang like that. We'll see if that gets our capacity up closer to 500. Oh, live and in person. What is this truck? The NW first truck, you say? Please be cargo. So let me do this. Let me go like this and like this. God, what kind of timing would this be right here? It is. It goes the same speed, but carries one more. Zoink. And they are so cool looking. Dude. Come on. Come on, man. That is so nice. Let's go. Look at these things. Got that lumber? Strolling into town with the lumber? Let me just speed the time up. Speed this up a little bit. It's a little slow. And they probably have faster unload and load speeds, so we can probably keep them a little bit tighter. Maybe. I don't know. I like that we're coming down the back here, though. That's a big difference maker there on speed. Just do that and then come down. Yeah, it's a significant difference making in speed. Looks like we're kind of... Maybe? I don't know. We have a little bit of space in here, but maybe not. Oh. Jeez. Up to 500. Not bad. 500 was kind of our goal-ish, right? Like 600 ultimately would be good. 520 we can put on the trains. 500 means we need to produce 1,000. Which means we need 600 and 400. Not quite there yet. And the other thing, too, is that those numbers are based on those... I think those numbers are based on optimal, right? And since we're not optimal because we constantly have extra, like, waiting times and stuff like that, I feel like we're not doing as well here as we would like. Which makes me feel like I might have to give this its own line. At least temporarily. I don't like having doubled up lines like that, but at least temporarily if I were to double this up and then swoop it into here. And then they wouldn't get in each other's way, and it'd just be their own individual lines that need to go. I feel like that's the only answer. Because these do not feel like they're going fast enough. Well, they're getting better. It's almost 1900. It's actually getting pretty close. He's getting up towards 200. And he's up over 300. So that's 500 lumber that are being produced. We might get away with this, actually. 500. And then the big question would become down here is producing 500 at this end. Let me just speed it up here so that we can see if we're getting optimized. If we're at 250 here, we would need 250 in both. The big question is the lumber drop-offs divvying up appropriately. So here comes another lumber drop-off here. So, like that. So that guy's doing really well, but this guy ran out pretty quick. Let me put that over here for a second. Kill that. And then that over here. See, they're both at 0. Now here comes another one here, and it's not coming in quite full. This one's not getting as much love. Here comes another one, but again, not full. They should be doing a little bit better. Because theoretically, the numbers are saying that we should be delivering 500. This is getting close to 3. That's over 100. But again, it's not getting the love that we need. One thing to consider too, though, is we're going to need more capacity here. At least get to 100. So then that means... just a sec. Where is our train? Right here. Let me pause for a second. Is that our train there? Let me just go like this. Manage vehicle. Clone. And of course it went down here, not the other way. That's fine though. So that increases our capacity. So now our train capacity for delivering is 112 to Brompton. 169. So that's about 300. And 443. So we're actually only pulling 443 away right now. I feel like we can definitely do better for Rangerton. What's Rangerton at right now? They're at 150 of 188. Let's get them to 200. Where is that Rangerton line? That's the planks. Where is that Rangerton line? Right here, I think. No, that's not it. This it? Yeah, this is it. Nope. Wait. Oh, that's the new one I just bought for Brompton. Okay. Oh, you know what? It's going to be stuck. It's not going to be able to do it. Oh, they put it on the wrong spot, and now it's stuck. Which means I need to add... that's so frustrating. That's another thing they need to fix in this game. Is I need to go like this over to there. Temporarily. Oh, that's frustrating. Okay. So this guy, who is for the Brompton line, can leave and cross over and get on the proper line. Cross, cross, and we're good. Perfect. Now I can delete this. Like that. And we now have 2 on there. So that... Now, the other thing, like I said, Rangerton is the biggie here. Does that. Rangerton... I'm going to make these better. I'm going to manage these vehicles, and we're going to make these better. We're going to make them... We're going to buy... We're using this, right? We're using that 300 kilowatts. Let's give it more power. And more capacity. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. Just like that. So now the capacity in Rangerton is 200. Right on the nose, although that could adjust because we just changed it. So 200 and 120, so that's 325. And then in here, that's 475. So we're almost pulling 500 now. And Curryburg could... They're getting pretty much maxed out. So that's actually pretty good. We almost... I was worried that we weren't going to get this optimized, but I think we might have done it. Ooh, and look at this. Oh, that's a game changer. 1900 rolls around, and that is a game changer. We're gonna get our oil going too soon, guys. Whew, let's do it. That is a game changer. So that's gonna make our lives so much easier to have those better, faster trains with more capacity. So just as we spent, that's a good thing to remember. 1900, you get the new versions of the wagons so that we can have better things. If I had just simulated 1900 and then started this episode, we'd have been a lot better off. But, hey, learning. That's what we do around here. Things seem to be going well in here. What's the capacity on this line now? Ooh, 383. I was worried about that. It's only 383. This is the problem right here. We're going to have to figure something out. Is it the load time on these vehicles? I think it must be the load time. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. Escape. Let's see. Load speed. No, load speed's the same, but there's more to unload and load, so that it takes more time. The faster unload speed's what you needed. You needed 2 times unload speed, because you've got more to load and unload, so they're taking even longer. So like this is just waste, and we're simply not getting enough delivered. In fact, I think our capacity actually went down. Weren't we over 400 with the other guys? That is a really disappointing. We're gonna have to figure something out. I don't know what it's gonna be, because that's our restriction right there. Is a better vehicle. That is our restriction. That's disappointing. All right. Well, anyway, we learned some lessons, and we optimized some stuff. We bought some vehicles. We upgraded a lot of vehicles, and we are ready to make even better trains with better cars. So that's gonna be fantastic. Next time, folks, I'll have this sorted out for you. We'll have a solution to that problem. And then I think it's time to start producing. Maybe we get into the oil. Do we get into the oil next time? Don't forget, we've got refineries in Morphous City. We'll come down here to make the fuel. We'll make the plastics in Kinshotaki. So we can get that process going and get the fuel going. But that's a long process, because not only do we have to do refined oil down to refined fuel, brought over here to a harbor where we would distribute it along the back. So that's going to be a ton of infrastructure. And I don't want to do back-to-back infrastructure optimization sections. So we'll figure something out for our next episode. But very soon, ladies and gentlemen, there will be oil. I'm going to let you go because we've been a little bit over time here today. Thank you so much for joining me. I do appreciate it. Again, hit that like button. Help me out getting that exposure. Really want to get these series across the YouTubes for all of the Transport Fever 2 fans. That's it. Till next time, take care of yourselves, and bye-bye.